We're live. We're
Alright. Alright. Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the Free Lads in the Beautiful Game. I'm your host, who does the most, and I'm joined by my two co-hosts, Red Devil Soul and Joey 6 times. How we doing, my friends? How we doing?
Yeah,
Good.
right.
How are you?
Here we go. The banter's begun. Yeah, pretty good for Christmas. You know, had some time with the family. Time off as well, so good to relax. What about you, fellas? How was your holiday thus far?
Pretty
Joey.
good, to be honest, yeah.
Anyone? Yeah.
Getting more FIFA in than normal, so it's always a plus.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, just waking up as late as I can, or a lot later than what I normally have to wake up for work, so it's been good. Top of the
Yeah.
league as well.
I've been
Top
in.
of the league. So feeling good.
Yeah. Anyone but Arsenal, I don't care. So my Christmas was okay after that.
I really feel I feel support from a few fan bases at the moment. Tottenham, Man City. I feel like both of them fan bases are just like
well, like I said to you before, you know how I feel about Arsenal, but we'll brush up about them going into today's episode, I should say. So we'll do a review / preview for this week's games, or coming up, I should say. But we'll work our way into it from the midweek games as well. So yeah, we'll start off with first midweek game was you, Sol. Take it away.
First midweek game.
No, it was us.
Mm-hmm.
Was it us?
No, it was Liverpool first.
Were you the first mid?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, my bad.
Liverpool
take it away.
Burnley, Liverpool v Big Vinny Camp. Ran out 2-0 winners. It was one of them matches. Got to give credit to him. He didn't do what other teams have done in recent weeks and parked the bus. But look, to be honest,
keep bringing your banter.
as much as he gets the all respect thing for it.
How did it go?
My opinion is kind of just like, do you want to keep your job or not, man? You're obviously halfway through the season. You know you don't have the squad to play the same football you did last year in the championship. Yeah, you still continuously try and play out against probably the top, one of the top 3 teams in Europe at pressing you in your own box. And you think, I'm going to go out with that tactic against Liverpool and it's going to work. Like we should have scored so many more goals, but we've been a bit sloppy in that final third lately. Nunez with a great little finish. I don't know why he can't have that much composure. Just with 90% of his other shots, he'd have a lot more goals. He'd just finesse that one into the net. And look, they had a couple little chances, nothing major. A misplaced pass by Endo, put one of them in. Still think that it should have been called back for a foul because literally it was a foul. Ref waves play on, then off the foul, that pass is then intercepted. So I don't know. To me, it probably should have been called back. But it wasn't. And a couple disallowed goals, which I don't know if you guys seen them, but there's nothing wrong with one of them anyway. Definitely. Like one of them, he reckons Darwin fouls the guy. Darwin doesn't even touch him. The guy doesn't even appeal for a foul, nothing. When Gakpo scores, he just the Burnley defender puts his hands on his head. Like you see him miskick the ball. And then the ball bobbles to Gakpo. Gakpo finishes. And after the bobble, I think Nunez might have touched him. But anyways. And then the other one that was disallowed, There's two reasons why it shouldn't have been not like why they should have just allowed the goal was even if Salah's not in his line of sight, he's not saving it anyway. It's in the bottom corner. Like it's not like the keeper's just gonna because Salah's not standing there. He automatically grows 3 feet in height and then can then reach the ball. So he wouldn't have saved it anyway. And the freeze frame or the little frames that they show the ref, it doesn't show you how Salah gets in the offside position. The Burnley player literally grabs him by 2 hands and pushes him like boom, get offside, like pushes him in the offside position, then Harvey Elliott shoots. So it's like, how can you fucking call him offside when he's literally pushed 2 hands and offside? So what, is it a penalty then?
When these,
but they don't show the ref
happened,
that.
were
The
you
VAR
already up?
didn't show the ref that. They just showed Salah in the offside position. They didn't show, and it's like, why wouldn't you include that? That's a fucking massive bit of detail. And not that it mattered in the final result or nothing, but it's just a bit of like when they showed you the replay on TV, you see the guy do it, and then it's like they knew that they shouldn't have showed the world that, so they fucking go back, and then you see him fine tuning it just after Salah gets pushed, and then he gives that part to the ref, and you're like, why'd you have to take that very important detail of Salah being 2-handed pushed by the Burnley player into an offside position out of what you're showing the ref? But it didn't matter in the final in the end, but
I said I can't really comment because I didn't get to watch the game, but I was just about to
I'll
ask.
send it to you later. It's ridiculous, man. But
well, no, that's what I was to ask. Were you already up? Like I know this had nothing to do with it, but I'm just asking.
Already up 1-0. Already up 1-0, but you know, 1-0 against any team in the Premier League is not a safe lead. It doesn't matter how much you're dominating the play.
That's what I'm saying. It has no difference. I'm not saying like it means anything, but I just want to know if you were already 1-0 up, if it meant anything. You know what I mean? Like if it was chasing a goal, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? So
I'm all over them. Playing really good actually. And then shout out to Joe Gomez, man. He's been playing great. He's played left back again. He's been getting forward. His goal's coming soon. I'm telling you, it's coming soon. I'm feeling it.
You know, he should have scored against Arsenal, to be honest.
He had 2 opportunities. One of them he shot. The other one he should have shot, but he tried to do some intricate Ozil-esque pass to Salah. It's like, you're not that guy, bro. You're not him.
You should have beat Arsenal.
Huh?
You should have beat Arsenal.
Well, according to their fans, they come to Anfield and dominated, even though 70% of the ball was played in their final third. But
typical Arsenal fans.
Salah fucking Odegaard playing fucking handball inside his own box.
Yeah, I know. How ridiculous was that?
And they're saying he slipped. Like, I've watched it 50 times. At no point do I see his feet slip at all. What's slipping, man? The only thing slipping is...
It doesn't even matter if he is slipping.
Yeah, well, that's my personal opinion as well. Like, there's been many instances this season of, you know, players in tackles, and Curtis Jones' foot slips off the board, gets him on the leg. It's a red card. Why wasn't the slip taken into consideration then? Why is it only favourable for... Yeah, fuck off. He's coming second.
They're coming second.
Coming second, lad.
You got that wrong, Rick. Sorry, mate.
Top of the league, Liverpool. Top of the league. Top of the league. Top of the league, Liverpool. Top of the league.
Navman being a troll again in the chat. We love to see it. We love to see it.
But even that game, like, look, I'll give it to them. They come out strong to the first 10, 15 minutes. Then after that, after they scored the goal, that was only 5 minutes into the game. After they scored the goal, they literally were like camping back, trying to get us on the counter attack, trying to get Martinelli away. Trent and Konate both pocketed the fuck. I don't even think pocketed does it justice what they did to Martinelli that game. Like, that guy,
he's been terrible all season.
Bro, he's the worst game I've seen him have. And they're going on about Saka or like how good he is, comparing him to Salah
for a while as well.
He's got the same amount of goals as Nunez, man. You can't compare that guy to Salah. He's not. He's on Nunez's level. He's not on Salah's level. Fuck And before they start going on, oh, striker, winger, fucking a winger had the most goals in the Premier League season until fucking Haaland came in. So I don't want to hear that shit.
Even before
But-
Salah as well, Ronaldo
Mhm.
is a winger. Well, it was shared between 3 people.
But yeah,
It's a
Before
winger.
even
that,
Saka,
it
man,
was
he's like
Kane and
Saka
it
shouldn't have
was
even been
Kane
on the
and
pitch.
Song.
He should have been sent off definitely without a doubt that game, Saka. Like some of the shit he done. Like even the one with Costas, he's like, oh, it's a 50-50 shoulder to shoulder. But he gets him with his hip, man. Like he slams into him. It's shoulder to shoulder.
It's all right.
Might have been a shoulder to shoulder if you actually used your shoulder.
They got what they
Fucking
deserved
need-
this week.
But we need Cellini up against him.
They got there what they deserved. I know you were supporting them against Liverpool. Don't lie to me. You've been having
No.
them all. You reckon they're going to win the league?
It's all right. I don't want to be back
Huh?
in Liverpool.
Why not?
Yeah, look,
You going to back them?
they're not.
Oh, why
They're
not?
not going to win the league.
Why
They
not
don't
do I do not back Liverpool? I wonder
The thing
why.
that's really stopping Arsenal from winning the league is having a proper goal threat up there. They don't have a striker, bro. Like as good as Jesus is, Pep wouldn't sell someone who he thought was really, 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 really capable, really good to his striker rivals in the Premier League. He's not as stupid as that. Like they're going on about Zinchenko. I think it's like the 3rd game in a row. Salah's ran straight at Zinchenko and cooked him for a goal. So, like, yeah, that was a great goal by Salah too. Fuck, killed him. But
I just wish Arnold.
yeah, so
I
do
wish Arnold
I.
fucking put away that fucking chance.
Ball
that
took
they
a
had at
bobble,
the end.
man.
Oh, not the end. Yeah.
I think the problem with that is the pass was right in between Trent and someone else. And it was like either of them could have gone for it. There wasn't like a definite, yep, that's my ball. I'm going to finish it. It was kind of like, oh, who's that coming to? Who's that coming to? Then Trent's gone, all right, fuck it. I'm going to hit it.
Who made the pass?
Look, we've seen what he's
Who
done
made
in
the
recent
pass?
weeks. Huh?
No.
What?
Who made the pass? Who made the pass? Sorry,
Salah.
when they made
Whether or
that
not
break,
it was
was it
Salah's
Salah that
fault,
made the pass?
Salah made the pass, but there was just 3 of them in like a very short little.
No,
like,
it wasn't. I'm not saying it was Salah's fault.
I reckon they should have just look. One of them should have just taken it. You do like a 2v1. The other one stays wide, or comes in just behind him to pick up any scraps or whatever. But yeah, like I don't know. There was just too many of them going for the ball. Everyone wanted to obviously score the goal. Look, I'm glad it happened to Trent, not Nunez. Imagine it was Nunez. Fuck, you wouldn't hear the end of it from rival fans. would you? But we've seen some of the goals Trent scored lately, so I can't really hate on him too much. The ball does take a bobble just before it hits his foot, and yeah,
What
slammed
I
into the
was saying
crossbar.
is,
Should have finished it.
I think
Should have got a penalty. That's what I say. Any other day, we beat them at least 2-1, 3-1, maybe even. If we went up against them, I reckon they would have just crumbled as well. To be honest, but yeah, the experience with the draw against Arsenal, obviously, definitely should have won that game. The last, yeah, them.
you reckon they're still going to win the league?
What?
Do you still reckon they're going to win the league? I was just a question of soul. Do you still reckon they're going to win the league?
I just don't want you to win the league. That was
No, but do you think they're going to win the league? I'm just asking. I mean, do you want to put your money where your mouth is?
Yeah.
Who, Arsenal?
Anyone but you.
All right,
me?
This is the bet.
Well, no, listen. We got
No, anyone
no,
but
listen.
City.
We have a bet on at the moment.
Liverpool, top of the league.
Oh, we wanted
Top of the league.
decide that we want to do it on stream. So
Yeah, it was only because
so we can set
you
up.
just keep saying that they're going to keep coming back with their 16-game win streak. It's going to happen again this year. I said it's not going to happen again. And he said, all right, we'll put your money where your mouth is. So I said, all right, any other team but you. So I get all 19 other teams. including fucking Liverpool.
Yeah. No, look, it's one of them.
Yeah, all right.
Like, I think that we really could have probably not had one hand on the trophy or nothing, but if we're a bit more decisive in our last couple of matches, we could have been
A lot
a
further
good
ahead.
amount of points ahead of City. And it would have actually put pressure on them to actually have to win the last 16 games on the
So
trot, or else
close
they
at the
weren't going to
top.
win it. But dropping the points against United, dropping the points against Arsenal, it's kind of left it open for them. De Bruyne returning. Like, as you know, as much as I want to say, yeah, Liverpool will win it, I just think we were, if we had Jota in them 2 games, I think we probably wouldn't be in the position we're in right now. That guy comes on, fucking 3 minutes later, scores a goal against Burnley, nutmegs a keeper, drags the ball past the defender, and like, just his intricate play and finishing is just so good. So good. Doesn't do much all game, and then we'll just pop up with a moment here, a moment there, and we'll just finish. And it's like he gets the ball, and you already know he's still got to beat a player, but I have that much confidence. And when he takes the ball in like a stride, I can pretty much already tell, all right, he's going to go past this guy and finish it, and he fucking does it. Done it a few weeks ago as well. Huh?
Do you think he'll start this week? Actually, this is a good segue to go into the Newcastle game. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Would you reckon he'll start this week? No?
Nah.
Why not? Do you reckon he's still not 100% fit, or just
and Jota's injury prone, as we all know. He does tend to aggravate injuries a bit if you put too much on him. It's the one downside of
was he injury prone at Wolves? Was he injury prone at Wolves?
A little bit. Yeah. But
interesting.
we only paid like 40 million for him, I think. He's been a good buy for us. Like, ever since he's come in, he's scored second most goals at Liverpool besides Salah. So.
Well, I didn't know he was that injury prone. Because I just thought, like, he's always on the bench. So I just thought maybe he's a bench player. You know what I mean? That's why I was like,
yeah, don't get me wrong. He was a bit of a bench player.
I would start him, to be honest. Like, I think he's probably one of your best, if not your best, not after Salah, but one of your best front line.
He's our best striker.
Easy.
In terms of finishing, he doesn't get himself into as many goal scoring opportunities as say Nunez, but Jota is a mad finisher with his head. Like, he scores like headers against strikers that you're like, how did he beat him to a header? But yeah, and he's a deadly finisher. I mean, he finishes good.
Well,
I think confident going into this game this weekend. Huh?
I said confident going into this game this week.
Yeah, Newcastle under a bit of pressure. They're not performing very well. I personally think Eddie Howe is going to get the sack very shortly.
Your boy's a visionary, but I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk, but your boy's a visionary. I reckon, you've been saying it from the first episode. This
could very well be after this game, depending on their performance. We have come out of a pretty difficult run of games, and we're still top of the table after a tough month. So yeah, I'm not worried about facing anyone at Anfield really this year. Confident against any team. The only team they gave me slight anxiety was City and Arsenal. And after having played them both, I still definitely think City were a much harder team to face. Arsenal just kind of cling on to the matches, I find. Like, they don't seem to try and control the game at all. They just seem to try and cling on and then hurt you on the break, or just get you. They just try and pin you in your own box. But if you can play out from the back, like Liverpool and the good teams can, they don't really offer too much else, to be honest. They got Odegaard who can put a pass in midfield, but besides that, yeah. Back to slamming on Arsenal.
Well, this is what they. Well, this is like the thing. They played like that against us, right? But to be fair, they did have more control in that game because they were at home. But like I said, they didn't do anything. But the difference was in our game and your game. They did. They turned it up in the last 10, 15 minutes of the game instead of the start of the game, which is what they did to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So effectively, like I said, it did work. They did get the win, whatever. But it wasn't like something. And when I was talking to my cousin about this, he was like, "Oh yeah, we domed you, we controlled you." I'm like, no, that's not controlling. And controlling is like what, for example, Wolves did to us 2 weeks prior, where they actually did control the game. They did play it from the back, blah blah blah. Yous actually didn't control the game until like I said, last 15, 20 minutes. You know what I mean? But they want to tell you that, they're this new, they play this new style. Like they, what they call themselves? Control FC. That's what they call themselves this season. Like I've seen some of them. I know it's mostly online fans, admittedly, but yeah, I've seen some call themselves Control FC this season because they control games now and they're heaps good at game management. I was like, please, bro. But again, look, Control FC, look what happened. They lost to Danny Dyer FC. What happened there. But anyway, we'll get into that.
Yeah. I think we should beat Newcastle. Obviously, stop their man in midfield, Bruno. Their defense is looking a bit shaky. Look, hopefully Isaac doesn't have a dive again for a penalty. Then we should be right.
What's your score?
Yeah, actually, it's a good idea.
4-0 Liverpool.
Well, Liverpool fans should go first, I thought. Well, yeah.
Thanks.
2-1 Liverpool.
Fuck, that's what I was going to fucking say.
Yeah, because they haven't won in a while, so they're not going to just surrender, I reckon.
Yeah, but that's what I was.
Anfield.
Yeah, but I just feel like we're gonna.
If it was that, let's say if the reverse fixture, like they're at St. James.
2-0 Liverpool.
We're not gonna have as bad of a finishing as we're having lately. It's gonna start to pick up. We're gonna start to see some goals. We kind of haven't.
Hopefully, Eddie
we
Howe
done
gets sacked.
5-1 to West Ham not long ago, a week ago. So yeah. So we done the Hammers 5-1 like a week ago. So
yeah, I'll say 2-0.
Fuck Gordon.
2-0.
Little rat.
Pretty Gordon, like he's coming back with a vengeance. Didn't he score? He scored last time in the last outing. That was so funny.
Yeah, he did. Fucking little rat.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That was that dirty game. That's right.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Full
I
shot
forgot what
Trent,
we were
that's
saying.
right.
I'm like, what would you do if Anthony Gordon scored? And he was like,
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
Because they lost the game.
Scumbag, bro.
That's so funny. Damn. No, well, fuck. I mean, even Evertonians don't like him. You know what I mean? So, what's that say about his character? But anyway, then moving on to the next match. And before we do, make sure you like and subscribe, please, because it helps us go a long way. Even at Riyadh and all that kind of stuff. See where Sol's pointing. Just follow that.
Hit that like and subscribe.
We move on. That's it. Thank you, my friend. Let's move on to the next game. I believe that was Man United.
Yeah, look, I'm not gonna lie. I'll just tell you what happened. Baby woke up.
Yeah, go for it.
As I was supposed to be getting up for the game, so I had to try put her back to sleep. Missed the first 25, 30 minutes of the first half. Woke up, looked at my phone, seen we were 2-0 down, and I contemplated
Probably did you a favor.
watching the game. But I need to watch them because we do the pods now, so
he's in our fucking. There was their little Jacob in there just going, he's dead. He's dead. Dead.
So yeah, got up, started watching. So glad I did because the second half was, the last 15 minutes of the first half.
Mr. Good Evening.
was fucking ridiculous, giving the ball away. They just didn't look like we came to play. Second half was completely different. We actually controlled them a lot better. Looked like we were going to score. Typical high line of Aston Villa. Ended up breaking through. Garnacho with 2 goals. And finally, fucking Hoyland scored.
Gotta thank that Australian singer, bro.
Phil Mills or whatever his name is. Millis.
America. Yeah.
Hey, he's got a good voice.
Waiting on America. He does a beautiful voice. I love it. Hate his face, but love his voice.
Yeah, in the end, we came back from a tough 2 goals down to end up winning 3-2. Yeah, look, we did control the game in the second half. Played a lot better. Was a lot more threatening, controlling the game. But that was because of Emery's higher line. You could see from the last 15 minutes of the first half, we were going to eventually score. I think we got caught offside about 4 or 5 times. But yeah, there's a better result from the West Ham game. We lost that one at home, 2-0. That was absolutely terrible as well. But like I was saying, sort of the opposite actually. We controlled the game in the first half. Had a few chances but didn't put them away. And then second half, West Ham came with a counter attack. I think it was Paqueta who scored. I can't remember now. And then, yeah, man, he ended up getting injured again in the Arsenal game.
Yeah.
So whoever's got West Ham next might be a bit lucky. And then,
Well, by far, West Ham's best midfielder. Clear as day. I said he's by far West Ham's best midfielder.
Yeah. Even that Kudos guy, he ended up scoring at the end. We
gave
the ball
Kudos
straight
is good.
back to him.
He's a right winger, though, isn't he?
Yeah.
Kudos. I remember I used to get him in some FIFA. Don't know what one it was.
Yeah, so did I. He was just fast and left-footed.
Yeah. He's pretty good.
Try to get the Hulk tactic back.
Yeah, I think I got him in my ultimate team. I got him last year in my ultimate team. Got a little special card pack. He was like maybe 85, 86 or something, but it was pretty decent.
Yeah, it's pretty good. We ended up giving him a sitter, and then they end up punishing us. Ended up going 2-0 down, and yeah, we lost. But the Aston Villa game sort of, I wouldn't say got us back on track. We're still poor.
There's still a bit of belief back, I guess. Might have just proven to the squad, like, look, if we dig in and fight and actually play ball,
if we play like we do in the second half,
probably the informed team. I would say, if you had asked me what team I wanted to play like last week, Villa probably would have been the last one that I said.
Yeah.
Like, they were just informed.
Arsenal.
They were beating everyone.
Beat us.
They beat City. They beat Arsenal within a week.
Was it didn't you beat them? Or was it a draw?
No, who, us?
Yeah.
No, I think we beat them.
Yeah, I think we beat them.
Yeah, we beat them. Yeah, but sure still, like I know we beat them then, but they've really come to form.
They're playing good.
Last couple of weeks, they've really stepped it up. But they stepped into that extra gear. Into the gears that City play out for a full season, they stepped into for a few weeks. And look,
2-0 down, man.
I knew they were never gonna win the league. Everyone's going, oh, they title contenders. Like everyone's so quick to jump on that bandwagon now.
No way. About Spurs.
Yeah, like just you play good for 6 or 7
high
games.
line, mate.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, mate. As long as I'm here, mate,
Line,
that's who
mate.
we'll be. That's who we'll be,
Emery's my
mate.
body.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah,
Love it,
me
love
and
it.
Emery, mate. Actually, I didn't even know Emery was notorious. I thought that Emery was notorious for a low block style game.
Nah, high line, man. That's how
Yeah.
they lost against Tottenham as well.
Well, when you got Pau Torres on a high line, you're always going to be susceptible to balls in the
I
back.
think they beat.
Um,
No,
He
they
wasn't
didn't
playing,
play
was he?
him. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's like, why are they
well,
playing?
they have Ezri Konsa and Tyrone Mings.
No, Mings is injured.
So Konsa and
Oh, they had someone. I'm like, why are they playing this guy instead of fucking
yeah, no, even Konsa, like
Torres?
Konsa has a stinker in him. He's definitely like I've played him. I've seen Liverpool play him before, and he's been like absolute garbage. And then the next time we played him, he's been like a Van Dijk style player. I'm like, who is this guy? But they probably honestly,
I think
I reckon I just got
I
to their
think
head a little bit. They
and
probably thought they could just take their foot off the pedal against United, and then yeah, once the pendulum and the momentum swings, you can't stop it sometimes. Because is that Old Trafford, wasn't it?
Yeah. It would
Yeah,
have been
once it goes
2
2-1, 2-2,
defeats at
and
home
then,
in a
he's
row.
had a few defeats.
I know West Ham was at their home.
Yeah, a couple good tackles, 50-50 balls. Old Trafford finally wakes up from its deep slumber.
We got a little bit of luck too.
Yeah, a couple saves. Hey,
Nah, the second goal deflected in.
yeah.
The third Hoyland's goal,
Bit lucky.
that McKinnon guy, is his name?
Nah.
Something.
Yeah. We know who we talk about. The guy who's fucking
The one that got the goal against us.
the center
And the
attacker.
first one that whipped the goal in. Whipped the free
What's
kick in.
fucking name? The Scottish guy.
Yeah. I can't remember at the moment, but
You know
the third one
Scottish
he tried
guy.
to like
McGinn.
Yeah, it is McGinn.
That's what I said, McGinn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
The third one he sort of tried to clear the ball from
He
corner.
just popped that up perfectly for Hoyland.
Yeah. So it was just a bit of luck. But we needed it.
You know, every team gets luck. You just got to make it count, and he did.
Good finish too.
Yeah.
Good to break his duck finally. 14 games. Fucking hell.
You can see the guy. He fucking cried about it.
Yeah, I know. Fuck. I nearly cried my first goal though. I was like, yes.
I think he was crying because the meme stopped. I think he cried because the meme stopped, not because he got his goal, like his first goal in the Premier League. He was like, "Thank God that ugly head's not going to be in my feed anymore, bro. Get that guy out of here." But,
actually, you two were there.
Come on, Hoyland.
No,
you can do it. Didn't he fucking? Oh, I actually read something about that guy. He used to support Liverpool or something, and then now he supports United, and it was like Sean Millis on his Liverpool to United switch, and I was like, thank fucking God. As imagine we had Pete Boss and him. Imagine we had them too.
Like you sang a song about Nunes.
Imagine him and Pete BOS collabed.
Doing a duet.
But Pete, the thing with Pete is he's actually okay. Like he's actually like if you actually follow him on I follow him on Instagram. He's like a nice guy. You know what I mean? Like, he's not a grog.
He's a bit of a sad guy, eh?
But he just makes cringe content. He just makes cringe content. That's all it is. Like it's just like
I still reckon United has the most cringe guy I've ever seen. That little Nepalese guy. Come on, man.
I see him all the time still.
Bro, he cracks me up. No, he cracks me up. Like he makes that. The thing is, it's funny though. Like I can't. Like yes, it's cringy, but it's funny. Like it's same as the Darwin.
Don't blood.
Come on, Manchester United. Let's go, Ronaldo. And it's like his son and shit.
Respect.
Like, what the?
Respect.
Come on, Manchester United. What about when he gets like random people to do it? Like he's like just like there's like 4 or 5 random English cunts, young cunts, just doing it with him. Like, come on, Manchester United. But everyone has their own freaking cringe content. Unfortunately, in this world of TikTok and Instagram and influencers, everyone's got their fair share of cringe, followers. That's what kind of annoys me because they're doing it to give ammunition to the rival fans, right? But they still do it. Like it's really annoying. It's like they really don't care about their team, obviously, because they, you know what I mean. They're being,
They're sacrificing their own
susceptible to
team
banter. You know what I mean?
Personal benefit. You know what I mean?
So they can get
For
famous.
their personal clout. It's really annoying.
It's even a good thing. Being known as the guy who creates cringe football content, I would personally rather just remain Joseph.
And that's what I'm saying. But they love it. They don't care. Like, but the thing is, they don't care because they see dollar signs from those viewerships and stuff like that. But
like with every DM they get, not just be like, "Fucking neck yourself, you fucking cringe cunt."
Bro, maybe 80%.
Like, you know what I mean? Surely after reading enough of them, you'd be going, "Fucking." I don't know. I couldn't do it personally. That'd probably get me on a bad day.
I think that's what I'm saying. You have to be a special person. You have to be a special person to do that kind of stuff. Because, like, again, an average Joe, like you said, me and you would be like, if I saw that much hate, I'm like, all right, I can't do this. They see the hate, and be like, let me go make another TikTok. You know what I mean? Like that's the difference. And unfortunately, they just care about the famous clout. But
I don't get this whole Sean Miller guy,
actually,
why he did it. Like did he not just win some big music contest? And now he's just become the guy who
look at him now. Like look at it now. Everyone's talking about. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, he was on The Voice and no one heard about him. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. He was on The Voice and no one heard about him. I'd never seen him my whole life, and then he does that miracle goal thing, like that video, and then that's when I first seen him, and I was like, why does he have a beautiful voice? But why does this man look like? I don't want to say it, but you know what I'm talking about.
Just called that.
Anyway,
I know exactly where you're going with that. I know exactly where you're going.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I don't. Yeah. Anyway, let's leave it at that. And let's continue on to the weekend. We're Man United versus Forest. Take it away. No, stop it. You two, calm down. All right, face.
Look. Okay, calm.
Yeah, calm.
Nottingham Forest away. Look, I'm just hoping my boy Chris Wood doesn't turn up. Because you seen what he did to Newcastle?
Chris Wood's doing you, lad. He's doing his. He's gonna do his for free, lad. I'm telling you.
That's the second and third goal. The second and third.
No, I did. When you talked about it, I actually went and seen it.
Bro, it was like watching Jacob on fucking EAFC, man. He's just doing rollovers, going past players, like
then chipping.
I'm like, just the fucking same Chris Wood. Who's this guy? It's not the old Chris Wood. I've never seen Chris Wood do that. Chris Wood just scores headers. Who's this guy beating 2 or 3 defenders and chipping keepers?
That's the thing. That's not even the old Chris Wood. That's a different Chris Wood because the old Chris Wood didn't even do that. Like, what the hell?
Bro, those two finishes were fucking.
The finishes, the runs, bro, like getting the ball,
that third run,
making a darting run inside.
Even your
Alanga.
Speaking of, even your boy Alanga, yeah, he was going pretty well, and has been going from one.
Should have had 4 goals, like
you were saying.
The first 10 minutes.
What was with the amount of fuck ups of like easy goals that week in football? I think like Chelsea done another one, Sterling.
Oh my god! I'm what is it?
If I looked next to me and seen Jackson, I would have gone, "Fuck this! I'm taking the shot. I'm not passing it to him for him to sky it over." Anyway.
Even Cole Palmer was it Cole Palmer? It was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, oh, penalty van today, according to you lads.
But yeah, Nottingham Forest away. It's going to be probably a tough game. They did come at us. I think it was the 3rd game of the season. They scored those quick 2 goals.
Who, Nuno, Nuno sent Nuno.
New manager as well.
Nuno,
Yeah, Nuno. Yeah.
He definitely flourishes a bit more at clubs like that, I find. He had Wolves playing good for a period there, really good.
Yeah, fuck yeah, he did.
But Nottingham
made
Forest
Europe.
They had the good
They
team.
made Europe because of him.
Yeah, Nottingham Forest seemed to have a bit more
They made
financial
Europe,
backing than
remember?
Wolves did as well back then. So we'll see if he turns this into little Portugal as well. Bro,
Probably.
like half the Wolves team at one point were like 80%
I
of them
know.
were Portuguese, man.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah. Oh, look, we
Um,
bought one of them, so I'm not going to complain. City bought one of them.
I was about to say we
And
got
they
one
had
as
my
well.
boy.
One of them.
They had my
Huh?
boy John Montino.
They did. He was fucking clutch, bro.
No, Danny.
Like-
Danny.
Danny, bro. Do you remember Danny, cuz? Remember Danny? I remember the old, what was it? Deco in midfield, Deco, Raul Morales, and fucking Danny Boy, bro.
For Portugal.
Deco.
Yeah.
Deco was a G.
Um,
I remember when he went to
Deco,
Chelsea,
yeah.
it pissed me off so much. Yeah.
Yeah. Chelsea got
I
so
really
many
like
good
Deco.
players in that era,
And
man.
Figo, bro,
mm,
Figo's what made me like football. Well, I remember because I
Yeah.
remember I seen the clip of him, and I was like, "Who is this man? And what is he doing? Like, what the hell is
Even
this?"
in
You
the
know what I
ad.
mean? Like, I've never seen someone do something. Yeah, the ads, yeah, bro.
in that ad, yeah.
Yeah, nah, he was something special, bro. The only regret like I always had, I wish I like was my age now when he was like in his peak, just because I could appreciate him more. You know what I mean? But whatever, there's other great
And
players
that'll be
out there.
Figo, Zidane, like everyone back then.
Yeah, bro. Imagine that, like, and seeing R9 coming up and stuff like that, bro. You would.
I actually did read an interesting thing the other day, and it was like, would 90s Syria beat the Premier League teams now?
No, because they didn't beat United. Like the best, like Juve team, AC Milan team couldn't beat United. You know what I mean? So no, I don't think so. And like Premier League, in my opinion, arguably is better now than what they were before. You know what I mean? There isn't just one or two good teams. There is multiple good teams with mad world-class players that would have made that AC Milan team, Juve team, you know what I mean? Or Man United team. Like, bro, I could probably pull out like 3 or 4 players from Aston Villa or Brighton, blah, blah, that could make, those teams back then easy. You know what I mean? So,
You reckon?
yeah, no, I don't think so. Easy. What do you mean? Imagine, what's his name?
Fuck off, man.
Matoma.
Maldini.
Bro, imagine Matoma back then. Better
Where's
than
he getting?
better than Park Ji-sung. Like, way better. You know what I mean?
Arguably
talking
not.
about? Nah.
Arguably Park Ji-sung won how many Premier League titles?
No. Yeah, no, but
That's
that's what I'm saying.
seriously.
Imagine Matoma. But imagine Matoma in that
Even
team.
though
You just say Park
Ji-sung.
Jin-sung.
You can't disrespect
Yeah,
Park
bro.
Ji-sung, bro. That guy was
No,
a
I'm
fucking
not,
menace,
bro. You didn't listen to what I'm trying to say.
He was a
I'm not
fucking
disrespecting.
menace.
I'm not disrespecting him, but what I'm trying to say is imagine Matoma in that team doing. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. Like,
In
I
what
don't
team?
reckon Matoma gets on the bench in them teams.
in
To be
United's
honest,
team, no, what he was. The question he asked was, does he think Syria A from the 90s? Yeah, that's all right. Syria A from the 90s would beat the Premier League teams now, and I said no because Man United used to beat the best Juve team back then and the best AC Milan team back then. You know what I mean? So I don't think so. Like, and I was just saying, like, I think, my opinion, like, I could grab like players from Aston Villa now and players from even Brighton that would make it into teams like United, Juve easy. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, the caliber is so much better now than it was back before. Yeah, no. What do you think the same or no? Like, do you?
mate.
No, I'm sorry. So what's Sol's opinion? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he gets into United team. Not back then, no way.
Who, Matoma?
Yeah.
No way. Are you serious? Bro,
he's not that good.
But
He's
now
not serious?
he doesn't.
Oh, yeah, now he gets into my team. Yeah, he gets into my team now. Yeah.
Not
But
Bro,
back
half
then,
of
hell
Brighton's
no.
team. Half of Brighton's team get into United team. What are you talking about? I'm not talking about now. I'm talking
Back
about
then, are you
like
kidding
before.
me? Well, where are they in the
Bro, Mitoma
ladder?
would have definitely got into your team.
Zerbi ball's not
Huh?
doing them any good, is it? We're ahead of them.
Don't worry about Zerbo. I'm just saying about the player individually. I reckon he would have got into your team easy. What? He would, bro. He would have shown
Individually?
just as much.
Well, if they're better, how come they're above us?
Bro, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about Mitoma just to play himself. Imagine, rewind the clock. He's still the same player.
Matoma's not better than
over
Rashford.
No,
I would
that's crazy.
100%.
Nah, that's crazy. That is crazy.
Matoma's not better than Rashford.
I don't know about that.
How many seasons has Matoma been scoring? How many goals?
He's only just
Was it
started,
just
so you
last-
can't really.
He's only just started. Exactly. He's only just started.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So don't
you
try
can't
to compare
really.
him
You
to
can't
Rashford.
really. You did. I didn't compare him.
Yeah, well, you're
the one
trying to
that
say that he's
compared
going
him.
to
I
get into
didn't
my
compare him.
team. So he's left winger. My left wing is Rashford. He's not
Bro,
getting
I'm
over
saying he
Rashford.
would have got into your team back then. He would have.
Not even back then. Left
Bro,
winger Ronaldo.
That's not a fair analogy. That's not a fair analogy. How can you say, oh, he won't get over Rashford when he's mad? Like where Rashford's had more Premier League.
Who are you going to
seasons
put
than
him
him.
over in my team
know what I
back
mean?
then?
Gigs.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like he would have.
shit.
I reckon. All right, imagine
Giggs?
him like over Park Ji-sung.
He's a
Imagine him over Park
midfielder.
Ji-sung.
Park Jin-sung's a
Completely different
midfielder.
position.
Huh?
Matuma wouldn't be able to play that role.
Yeah, no, Park Ji-sung played like a fucking little midfield destroyer role for United, bro. He was like a he would
fair enough, fair enough.
his role was like to find the best player in midfield and to not give them any space. Like to make their game
All right.
as rushed as possible. Like he was on ya. Even Ferguson said he was probably the best player he's ever had at giving that job to. I think even fucking Perlo said he was the hardest player he ever played against. Because he just gave you no. He actually
my
just
bad. I
followed
thought he
Perlo
played.
everywhere
I
he
thought
went.
he played in the. I thought he played in the right midfield, left
No.
midfield role. My bad.
We
I
had
didn't know
like
he played the
Ronaldo.
central midfield role.
We played Rooney there. We had played Tevez there.
Giggs,
Played
Beckham.
Giggs, Nani.
It gets in over Nani, surely.
Oh, he'll get who Matomo.
Nah, Nani fucking. I was watching his goals the other
Nani
day, bro.
was- Nani- Nani was like on the level of not level of Ronaldo, but he was just like if Ronaldo wasn't there, Nani would have been Man United's best player in my opinion. Like
Yeah.
behind, like he would have been that.
He was
Not
good
like
at
you know what I
dribbling.
mean. Like if
Nani's
just like because he was pretty much
only
like
scored
he was a
bangers
B,
too, man.
Would have been Rooney.
Fuck.
bro. He was a B Tech, and not trying to be bad, like not even trying to be disrespectful. He was a B Tech Ronaldo, and that's not even a bad
Yeah.
thing. That's like you
Yeah,
know what
he
I
is a
mean? Like,
B-Tech Ronaldo.
it's- Yeah, do you get what I mean? Like that's not even
Big
saying
grade,
like
big
in a
grade,
bad way.
cuz.
Like I mean it in
Ronaldo's
a
A
compliment.
grade, and this is big grade. Still good, cuz, but this was big grade, B plus. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
plus.
You know what I mean? But yeah, no. If let's just say if Ronaldo wasn't there, he would have been your best player easily.
Yeah.
No
But
way,
yeah, no,
Rooney.
look, I'm just trying to say, like, I was actually trying to give your team props. I was just trying to say, like, back then, your United team beat the best.
Oh, yeah,
Serie
we
A
did.
teams. That's you know what I mean.
But I just said
that's what I'm
Matoma and
trying to say.
Jensen Park. So that's all I gave it to.
But look,
Yeah, no,
Liverpool beat
you know what? That was
arguably.
my bad because I thought he played a right left midfield role.
Let's be honest, like
Now we played 4-4-2
Mhm.
a lot.
you can't really say that because Liverpool beat probably the best team I've ever seen assembled on a bit of paper in that AC Milan team in 2005. Like if you look at every player on that team street, it's
Yeah, I
like
know, but, like-
absolutely incredible. And there's no way in hell you're going to tell me that Vladimir Smitsa is better than Kaká, is better than Perlo, is better than Gattuso, is better than Jamie Carragher is better than Nesta and Maldini.
Well, there
is
we
he?
go.
Like one game in the Champions League, it comes down to a lot of things.
Well, there we go. That answers your question.
I reckon, like, yeah, if you're gonna go like in a season based thing, I don't know, man. That fucking
going Premier League
old Serie A
all day, I
teams
don't
are
care.
like they were good. bro.
Who won more
Look, those
Champions
Serie A
Leagues?
teams were
Italian
beautiful.
teams
Like,
or
they
English
were like
teams
sexy. You know what I
during that
mean?
period?
But
I think Italian
It was-
teams.
I think it was
Did
pretty
they?
even. I think the 90s was the
Think so.
Italian teams. Yeah, no, Italian teams were
Yeah.
crushing in the 90s, and then
Yeah,
Yeah, AC
but
Milan.
AC Milan has like
and then the
7
English
Champions
was
League
like
or-
mid thousands.
or 6.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
second. Yeah, they're second, I think. Yeah.
And then 2010s was Spain.
Yeah.
Just
Then
all
the
Spain.
2000s was
Can't
English and
Spain,
Spain,
yeah.
really.
It's weird. It goes in eras.
So is it going to be the
100%.
Premier League again? Because when did Chelsea,
Without a
Liverpool, no
doubt.
use?
Without a doubt now, like,
2 years ago.
you know,
2 years ago.
the
Who?
Premier League, by far the strongest at the moment. Even when Real Madrid won them first, like all them league titles, like I wouldn't even say they were the best team in the world at the time. They were just really good in the Champions League. Like, I know they had Ronaldo and shit, but there was still better teams than them in that period of time. Like, I don't even think they won their own league.
They didn't even come.
Yeah,
That's what I was about to say.
They were
The
just
season
good.
that just recently, yeah, they were gods in the Champions League, but were dotting so bad in the league. You know what I mean? Like I think they came third overall. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Anyway, we move on.
I'll quickly do the game.
Yeah, I guess.
Wait.
For Nottingham Forest. Yeah.
1-2-1 United.
3-2 Forest. I reckon Chris Wood's going to score a hat trick.
3-2. Do you reckon Chris Wood hat trick again?
Chris Wood hat trick again. He's coming for you, lad. No, that'd be crazy. That'd be insane if he scores a double hat trick in like a space of 2 and like gets 6 goals all of a sudden. Like that'd be insane. Imagine that. He'd be like,
I'm for a random
fucking. No, he wouldn't be top.
I'm
I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking. I said it from the start. I literally said I might even put a cheeky bet on. We don't condone betting.
2-2.
Yes, it does.
Wait, this is at Forest, yeah? Well, this
it's at Forest.
Cool. Just making sure. I was going to say.
Who you got?
Trafford, no.
How was your team? How'd your team go in the Club World Champions? What is it? I forgot. I haven't been in it for ages.
Oh, you haven't seen they won?
Club World Cup.
Club World Cup.
Oh, then yeah, I was going to say, didn't you watch the Everton game? Didn't you watch the Everton game? We had the little shiny badge in the middle.
I don't watch your games.
Do you know when we won that? The Premier League said we're not allowed to wear that on the Premier League jersey. They won City in it.
You had it on there.
You can display the badge.
What do you mean? You had the badge on? What do you mean? You had the badge
on the Premier League.
I've seen matches where you had the badge on.
Not the Premier League, bro. Must have been another competition you're thinking about. Maybe the Champions League you're thinking about, because the Premier League we weren't allowed to wear it in the Premier League games.
Why? What was the reasoning? What was it? What was the reason?
FA said we weren't allowed to display on our Premier League jersey.
That's insane. I don't think that's true. Because why was Chelsea allowed to display theirs when they won?
Maybe they changed the rules.
Bro,
they do it all the time.
I don't know.
It's
such a stupid rule. Like, why would they?
Yeah, I don't know.
Such a stupid rule. Why would they allow to have literally? That's the whole reason people don't even care about the trophy. They just care about the badge. Anyway, yeah, we won that. It was a very easy win. Like I said to you, I feel like this was kind of a little bit of a blessing, because to get away, recoup, especially with our form, coming away from, from the Premier League, it wasn't really good. So yeah, it was just good to get back into it. Still being a competitive sort of mindset going into that, because it's not just friendlies. It's like you're actually playing for something. So yeah, that was pretty sick. And then coming back, we versus Everton at Goodison Park. So yeah, a bit tricky, as we all know. Especially Goodison Park, it can be a hellhole. And yeah, going into the game, we go 1-0 down. And look, I'll be honest with you. I've been honest, when a team is good or better than us, I'll usually say, like, yeah, we played shit or whatever. But no, this time we weren't playing shit. We actually were playing like how City was supposed to play. But we did one little silly mistake. It was Rodri, believe it or not. He pretty much did a pre-assist. Shout out to someone we know. To the goal. He he tried to pass back to Edison, but ended up passing it to one of the wingers. I think it was Dwight McNeil or something. And then he just cut it back. And then, I think it was like Harrison or something. I can't remember. Scored 1-0. Going into the second half, we're pretty much playing the same way. We're creating all the chances, but this time we put them away. Foden scores a cracker. I don't know if you saw the goal.
Man, that was a good goal.
Your cousin. He scored a wonder goal, lad.
Wait.
See? It's Phil's older uncle. Yeah, see? It's Phil's older. It's oh my god. But yeah,
Don't
I don't know if you saw the goal, but
ready?
Bro just needs a fade, and he's ready to be Phil.
$10 on Chris. We'll just go Hattie.
$10 on Chris. Well, fuck you.
Huh?
$10 on Chris.
Already, yeah. That's what he was doing. What's the odds? Sorry, just tomorrow.
$118. $118.
Hey,
and then I put Bruno Fernandes to commit a foul. 100% will happen.
Sorry, then my bad. I'll do it later.
Yeah, that's all good.
No, fuck. Well, anyway, we go into the game. Foden scores a cracker. Brings it back to 1-1, and I'm thinking, all right, maybe we have a chance here. Like I said, we were all over him, and we get a penalty, and then boom, 2-1, and then it's smooth sailing from there. And then Pickford, oh god, I love Pickford. Throughout the whole game, he was doing his antics when they were 1-0 up. You know how Pickford is. And then as soon as they're down 2-1, he starts panicking, and boom, he creates a mistake for the third goal, and Bernardo Silva literally just R1 circle finesse shot goal plus, and curls it right over him. Well, he wasn't even in the net, but because he tried to pass it out from the back, and he was already outside his box, and he's kicked it straight. Yeah, he kicked it straight at I can't remember who, Alvarez, and then it deflected. Yeah, so you've seen the goal. Yeah.
He does.
I don't know if you've seen.
He carries on like Pickford. He does it to himself, the dickhead. Like the way he carries on when he's winning the game. Like he's done it against Liverpool so many times, and then I think every single time he goes overboard with it, and it comes back to bite him in the ass. Like most of the time, he's the one who fucks up, and then we score because of it. I'll never forget the famous Origi goal where he literally could have just let the ball bounce out, but he
hits the bar or something, or he punches it onto the bar. I remember that. I think
it was on top of the bar. It bounces on top of the bar, and he could swat it over, but he misses that. Then the ball bounces on the bar again, bounces off the bar, and then Origi just headed it in. And he's done another one. I remember last season. I think they were winning 1-0, and he was grabbing the ball. The ball would just roll to him. He'd pick it up, hold it, and then dive on the ball. And then, I remember, obviously, we scored 2 or 3 goals, and then we're winning 3-1. And Alisson's doing it. Alisson gets the ball, then Alisson dives on the floor, and fucking Anfield erupted. But yeah.
Well, like you said, he's way too cocky for his own good because he does it way too early. Do it. Bro, I'll have no problem if you did it when you're 2-0 up with 2 minutes to go. Go be as smart as much as go be as smart. That's no problem. But when you're like you said, you get way cocky way too quickly, and then it backfires so much to the point where rival fans will give you shit. I don't know if you've seen, there was clips of Man City fans going, England's number 5, England's number 5, England's number 5. But fucking Anyway, so going on to this week's game, we got a pretty easy fixture. Sheffield United at home. So hopefully we can progress from the midweek game and do the same. I think we should have I know they got a new manager or whatever, but still doesn't look like they're doing much. They're just not losing by 4 or 5 goals now. They're just losing by 1. So bit of an improvement from Sheffield United. Honestly, I can't see them doing anything. It's more if we fuck up, then they might do something. Pretty confident going into this game. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's maybe pre Saudi Arabia trip. Going into this game, if we were on that shitty run still, then I'd be like, I'm a bit worried about this. But after the Everton game and the Club World Cup, I'm starting to see it again. And like you said before, I think at the start of the show, still no Haaland, still no De Bruyne, and Doku's still out. And they're coming back very soon. So that's literally pretty much free new signing. Look, almost like free new signings ready to come back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you had
But yeah, other
Haaland
than
for
that-
a lot of those draws and losses though. You had Haaland in there. So like
Yeah,
he's
but
been
like-
missing fucking every game. I think he's been out 2 games or something.
Yeah, but he's our top. He's our top scorer. You know what I mean? So at the end of the
Yeah,
day,
I know, but I'm saying he was there for the shit run too. He wasn't out.
Well,
It's
look,
not like he's been missing
yeah,
Haaland.
but like half all. It
He's
wasn't
just
him.
missing De
It
Bruyne,
wasn't just
really.
him. You know what I mean? It was the whole team.
He's just missing De Bruyne.
Huh?
He's just missing De Bruyne,
No,
really.
it's, I mean, more than that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bit of everything. You know what I mean? Like Stones is out again, so you know that's a bit
Terrible. You just have to
know,
use your $75 million defender, Gvardiol.
And
instead.
we don't have.
Terrible. Must be hard.
Oh yeah, sorry. How's Nunes going again? By the way,
I said it must be terrible. You just have to
The
use your
90 million
$75
striker, how's he
million
going,
defender, Gvardiol.
did you say he's a mad bench player, bro?
Gvardiol?
No. But I was just wondering, how's your 90 million striker going? No, how's your 90 million striker going? Just out of curiosity, because
Starting
he's not doing
games,
so well.
and
he
but
seems to be a bench player as well.
he started the last 3
Yeah,
games.
here and there, he's starting.
The last 3
and
games.
half your fan
started.
base want him out. So
Half our fan base. So no
I
one,
don't
we
know,
don't.
so-
No one, anyone, any actual true Liverpool supporter who watches the games, he doesn't just focus on the fucking highlights reel, and watches a full 90 minutes of Darwin Núñez every week, week in, week out. We all know he can get his finishing right. He's fucking an incredible player because he's got an incredible work rate as well. It just doesn't have the finishing.
But you didn't pay 90 million for incredible work rate, right? You didn't pay 90 million for incredible work rate. You paid 90 million to get, crucial goals and be consistent and not get red cards randomly.
Well, he scored as
lose
many
your head.
goals. He scored more goals than any Arsenal player has, I think. So they beat you, and they were the top of the table until the other day.
I'd say
so
barely.
fucking-
I'd say barely beat us, but yeah. But still, no, I'm just saying.
Probably
like, if
scored
you
more
wanna bring
goals
in-
than anyone in
if
your
you wanna
team
bring in
besides
money,
the
I'm
big
more than happy
fucking
to bring it.
Norwegian robot. So fucking hell.
So he should.
Alvarez,
He's a
how many
striker.
goals has he scored
So he
this
should.
season?
He should be
6?
scoring every. No, he's actually scored a lot. Actually, he's on. I think he's on 11 goals, 12 goals.
In the
I
Premier
have to
League.
check, but yeah, he's actually going off. Yeah, he's going off at the moment. What do you mean? He scored on the weekend as well. But yeah. And Alvarez was what, 20 million, and he's on the same par as Alvarez, same region and stuff as well. So I don't know. Like, if you want to bring in money, let's talk money. I'm more than happy to, but don't act like Liverpool don't do it as well.
Let's talk money.
I mean?
We
Like,
bought
we all do it.
Canate 30 million. Canate 30 million, arguably better than Gvardiol for 80 million. Better than
I wouldn't say
Ake for
he's better
50
than
million.
Gvardiol, because you
We
wanted
bought
Gvardiol.
Jobbik for 60 million.
But you were looking at
Arguably.
Gvardiol. You were, weren't you?
Yeah, we
You
were,
looking
but
at
we weren't
Gvardiol
going
as
to pay
well.
the 85 million.
Okay, I'm jumping in. Darwin Núñez and
Yeah.
Alvarez both have 5 goals in the Premier League.
Ooh.
There we go. Thank
One's
you.
cooking, one's going off, one's flopping. This is what I'm saying.
No, you're
It's
saying
great.
that, one's 90
There's a lot
million,
of
one's
chatter
20
about
million.
Núñez. A lot of chatter. And he's got, like I said, he's got as many goals as any other City player besides the one robot who's scored more goals in the
No,
Premier
he
League
doesn't.
than
He's
any other
literally
player
on
has
even
before.
He's even with our second striker. He's on even goals with our second striker, and he's supposed to be your main striker. 90 million.
Not 90
That's not-
million. And then we get
you
90
know what I
million
mean?
from
And
him.
you would-
75. We paid £75 million up till now for him. £75 million, right? So don't be saying 90. 75.
It's still
75.
9
Add on
plus
the
the
extra
bonuses.
15. And
Yeah,
then on
but,
the extra 15.
well, you do the same thing. You just literally do the same thing every time.
15.
You just do the same thing every single
85
time.
for Gvardiol. All I said is,
Again, you got that wrong. You got that wrong. It was 70 million for Gvardiol plus the extras. See, you're doing the same thing. You're doing the exact same thing. So why can't I?
Maybe
Exactly.
I'm going to confirm that. I'll confirm this.
Confirm as much as you want. All I'm saying is, like, you can't say, oh, don't add on, it's not 90. It was. Everyone knows it's 90 because of plus the add-ons and everyone adds the add-ons now, unfortunately, because you seem to do it to City. So, but if we do it
90
back,
million
it's not fair.
euro. 90 million euros for God.
Euro. So that's 70 million. That's 70 million pounds. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. So again, you added up, you just went and said, oh, 80 million plus. No, it's not. So yeah. Look, all I'm saying, I'm not even attacking. I didn't want to attack Núñez. All I care about is a lot of Liverpool fans and a lot of Arsenal fans and a lot of other fans bring up the money. And I just wanted to be like, all right, well, look, you're not Luton Town, buddy. Calm down. You're Liverpool FC. You still spend money. You still got the money. You know what I mean? So don't act like you don't have it, like the same problems as well. You know what I mean? So, like, you're not the same caliber as a Luton Town or a Sheffield United. You know what I mean? You're Liverpool FC. You can still pull the players that you want, still bring in the players you need. You know what I mean? It's just your club chooses not to. I don't know why they do. It's not my. You know, you have to bring it up with your owners or your.
I
don't know.
I think all these other clubs have to.
I mean, I'm speaking facts, and then you're just like, yeah.
No, these other clubs have to create a sustainable living future for them. They can't just go and spend all their money and willy-nilly spend all these money on wages because that could ineffectively.
We haven't spent all that money
in a few years. Administration, we've seen it with Liverpool. 7 years ago, we're almost on administration. United almost went through it recently. But you just obviously have the backing of a whole country ran by oil, so you don't have to worry about how we're going to survive in a few years. Daddy Sheik will just, send in some payments through a couple shady funds, and there'll be a couple of investment deals twice as big as any other club in English football history. But let's not get into it. You play by the rules, 100%.
Do you play by the rules? Because I think
everyone's on an equal net spend to City. You haven't spent twice as much money as everyone else has in the last 5 years, besides fucking Chelsea. But yeah, look, doesn't just mean that money will get you success. Look at Chelsea; he's obviously have a good manager to back that money up. But yeah. It must be hard. As I said, it must be hard having to bring on your £80 million defender because John Stones is injured. It must be terribly hard.
Yeah, I know. Just same as hard as you bringing on your 90 million striker, because from the bench.
But he's our starter. He's our starter.
Well, from what I heard, he's not your starter. So I thought, I started 3 games randomly. You know what I mean? So all I can say is, look, all I can say is you're saying, oh, yeah, we play by the rules. But last time I checked, Liverpool had actually been done for cheating.
I brought it up about 3 different players, and every time it comes back to Núñez. That's the only argument you ever have regarding money.
I'm trying to bring up other stuff, but you keep interrupting me. That's what you're doing. You keep interrupting me. I'm trying to talk.
Oh, Núñez is on the bench. Liverpool play 90 minutes from him. He's on the bench. Look at them. They've got 90 minutes.
Interrupting.
Probably the first fucking £90 million player we've ever. He is the most expensive player we've ever bought.
And anyways, you're really acting like you weren't going to spend 120 million on a CDM this summer. You really acting like you didn't go and spend 120 million on a CDM? Please, bro, please don't act like Liverpool. Don't act like Liverpool are living off sandwiches and stuff like that. You know how you were saying, oh yeah, big day chic, whatever, all this stuff. We're backed by a country or whatever. You know how you sound? It's like the 2 rich kids are fighting. My dad's a billionaire and your dad's a multimillionaire, right? We both have the money. Why can't your multimillionaire daddy spend the same way as my billionaire daddy? They both got
because money. He has to put the money into the club to make the club sustainable. That's what I'm saying. We have to be
but what do you mean? Why? But they got the money there
to pay our players. We can't just go, here's a £450,000 pound a week contract for a striker who just walks through the doors.
Why not? You did it with Salah.
No, we didn't. We did it with Salah after Salah proved himself for 5 years and was going to leave, and we had no option but to give him the money or not. We don't just give him a $500,000 a week contract for signing on like we did.
Same as us. We don't just go give people $500,000 contracts.
Well, what do you mean? Haaland's on 400. Sorry. Fuck.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry. You know what I mean? And so well deserved. Breaks every record in the Premier League. Wins. Helps
but he hadn't when you gave him that contract. He hadn't. He hadn't even scored a goal for years.
And he wasn't on 400,000 at the start as well. He worked his way up to that as well.
No, he wasn't. Through the season. He was on 400 the whole time.
I don't know.
We fact-checked this one before. He has.
No, I know. I
Anyways,
don't think we factored. I think you just interrupted me and
anyways,
started saying
look,
that
I don't even know
I'm
why
right,
I'm
I'm
arguing with
wrong.
a mid-table club at the moment.
Mid-table. I know you're starting to sound like an Arsenal fan now. I don't know. Mid-table. Jesus Christ. I thought you'd learn your lesson from the 4 out of 5 times we won. You know what I mean? So
Fuck off.
yeah. Okay.
Fuck off.
No, I love it. I love it. This is what the whole pod's about. You know, I'm sick of us being all nice to each other every freaking week. About time we, some of us, start giving us shit to each other. This is all about. People don't want. Yeah, see, look, someone's loving it. About time.
Well, it's just like all right. So for your example, right? Your example here, right? Before Sheik came in, right? You were saying City were a club that was followed massive backing, right? So you would have had money. Why weren't you a good club then?
We didn't have we had money, but we weren't like
we
weren't at United.
You had
we
a massive
weren't at
fan
United,
base.
Chelsea.
Yeah, I heard you say this before. He's had a massive fan base, so he's had money. He's had owners.
No, listen. We didn't have a massive. We had a good fan base.
Why was
no, listen. We didn't have a we both know we didn't have a massive fan base, so don't put words in my mouth. Well, we had a good fan base back then, and your dad literally told you stories about how good our fans were back in the day. We had a good fan base, like a loyal core, whatever. But we didn't have the money. We didn't have the money that United or Chelsea and thing had. We sustained. We were like any other mid-table club. We had to sell our best players, to make money to sustain ourselves, blah blah, and keep going, and mainly go for our youth players and have a couple of old heads around. That's why you always used to see City have like Robbie Fowler. One time I think we sent Andy Cole as well. Bro, we had Schmeichel at one stage, Seaman, David James. Like, that's what City were. They couldn't really sustain things, so they had to go buy old head players that were past their stage. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So no, I don't think we were super rich or whatever. No, but yeah. Look, at the end of the day, I'm not. I've said it multiple times. Yes, the money changed us, but it changed us for the good. Yeah, it changes for the good, and like you know what I mean. Like you said before, it's not all about money. Because look at Chelsea and look at you block down the road. It's not all about money at the end of the day. It's about having a good coach, a good structure, blah blah, whatever. But yeah, what more can I say? Anyway, I didn't get to mention our week's game. I almost forgot who we're playing. Oh yeah, Sheffield United. Yeah, we should beat them. See how we go.
I'm gonna have to jump off soon.
Yeah, well, we're finishing up now anyway. So, what's the score?
You say it, you're first.
Scores. Yeah, I'll do it first. 4-1. Yeah, 4-1.
3-0.
Where's it at?
Man City.
Okay.
4-0.
4-0.
4-0.
Sweet as
Sheffield.
Awesome.
4-0 Sheffield? No.
I'm gonna put. Yeah. Imagine that. Yeah. Well, look, it's been a great episode. About time. Look, next year I will be in the studio. I'm actually going to get a PC this week. So yeah, this is some new advances coming along onto the show. Thank you for being with us for throughout the year. The 20 plus subscribers that've been with us. It means a lot. That's why we try to do this every week. Yeah, look, we got love hearts in the chat, not in the chat. You know what I mean? But yeah, no, look, it means a lot. And next year, now that going into this, we're going to try upgrade so the quality of the show and the quantity as well is more. Other than that, yeah, it's been a great year, folks. I really had a great year with you. This will probably be our last episode until next year. Yeah, like I really appreciate it, guys. Like I thought I was going to do this by myself, but these two guys wanted to come join along. So, and now we've got, that's why it's called the Free Lads. But yeah, no, it's been a fun journey, and I hope it continues even further. You know what I mean? Maybe next time we talk to you next year, this time we'll have 1,000 subscribers because that's the goal. But until meantime, I've been your host, who does the most, And I'm joined by my two co-hosts. Make sure you sign off, fellas. Red Devil Soul and Joey 6 times.
Hit the
Vamos.
like, subscribe,
Vamos.
brothers.
Peace.
Like
In the
and
middle.
subscribe.
Thanks,
Yep,
guys.
like and subscribe.
See yous. Going live
Peace in the
on
Middle East.
EA. Let's get it.